All right, I have created 3 sentences on the bottom of this page. I did take a picture and I have that separately for you so you can take a picture of those words or of these sentences and have them with you. But we are going to set them up as a cross multiply and divide. Okay, and I did go ahead and write the first one down on my board here. So it says, what is 15% of 9750? Okay, we're dealing with a percent. So when we're dealing with a percent, we're setting them up as a fraction. So if you remember how we did the fraction, we have a top number, okay, and a bottom number. Top number represents a part. Bottom number represents a whole. Okay, so when we're dealing with a percent, 15% is part of a number. So it's going to go on the top. So I'm going to do 15%. Okay, if we're talking about a whole percent is 100. You ate 100% of something, you ate the whole entire thing. So that's always going to go on the bottom. Okay, now it says of 9753. Well, of that, if we want to find out if 15% of that, that's the whole amount. So 9753 is my whole amount. Okay, so we're going to cross multiply. And divide. All right, and then I get that divided by 100. Okay, gives me 14.6295. Okay, now here's where this gets a little tricky. Okay, on the homework, it's going to say round to the penny. Okay, if I were to write out a penny, that equals a penny, right? Okay, what placement value is that last number in? It's in the hundredth. So anytime it says round to the penny, we're going to round to the hundredth. So penny equals hundredth. Okay, now, so I also have a discount amount and a net amount. Discount amount is how much we're going to save. If we're going to shop and we're going to get 15% off of $97.53, our discount is that. That's cross multiply and divide. That's what we got. That's how much we're going to save. That is our discount. Now, if I'm rounding to the nearest penny, there's another little rule. You must round before you subtract. Super, super, super important. If you round after you subtract, then you will also get off by 1 penny, which is extremely frustrating. So, net is our bottom line, what we're finally going to pay. To figure out our net, so I need to round my discount first. So my discount is going to be round to the penny. The 9 is going to change my 2 to a 3. So my discount is going to be $14.63. Okay, now we're going to get the net, we take the whole amount, subtract my discount. And that will give me 82.9. So my net is what I'm going to pay after I have 15% off, which is this, subtracting it from my total up here. So this one's a little bit confusing. There's only a couple questions on the homework that have the reference of net. Some of them don't even have the word net in them, but some of them do. So if you get too confused by it, you can go ahead and just shoot me a video on Messenger. We can walk through it, or you can shoot me any kind of message via email or a Messenger, and I will make sure that we get this done. Moving on to the next one. Okay, moving on. Number 2 says, what percent is 18 of 60? So, what percent is 18? So again, we're automatically set it up as cross multiply and divide. All right, so I don't have a percent. I'm asking for it. So what symbol do we use when we're asking for something? Question mark. So question mark my percent. What's a full percent automatically? 100. Okay. 18 of 60. 18 of 60. All right. Cross multiply. Okay. Divide by 60. Gives me 30%. This question does not ask for a net, so that's the only step I have to do. Just have to solve. All right, question number 3. 12 is 40% of what? So, set up as cross, multiply, and divide. Okay, 12 is 40% of what? Well, I have a percent, so we automatically know 40 is going over 100, always. And if 12 is 40%, I don't know what my whole number is. So whole number is going to be a question mark, and 12 will go above. Cross multiply and divide. All right, cross multiply 12 times 100 is 1200. Divided by 40 gives me 30. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do 6 through 10. I did go ahead and complete this bottom of the worksheet. I'll take a picture of it so you can cross-reference your answers. But 6 through 10. So when we're doing 6 through 10, these are actual dosing that you will come across in the medical field. However, there are some words missing. So I'm going to read these to you of how you'd actually hear them stated in the medical field. Number 6 says there are 15 milliliters of a solution, and you need 40% of that. So we have a percentage. So we're going to still set these up as cross multiply and divide. Still doing it the same way. So if I have 40%, 40 automatically goes over 100. And I already have 15 milliliters. So if I have it, that's the whole amount. Cross multiply and divide. And now we get 6 milliliters. Now in all of these sentences, there were 2 words that let me know if this number was going on the top, if this number was going on the bottom. Those 2 words are is and of, and there's a little rule that goes with it. Is over of. Every single time we said the term is, that number went on the top. Every single time we said of, that number went on the bottom. Is of. Okay, so is over of. Have is the same thing as is. So if we look at number 7, says you have, that's what it basically states, it's said at first, you have 150 milliliters of a 15% solution. So 15% automatically goes over 100%. And if I have 150 milliliters, automatically going on the bottom. That's my of. Cross multiply and divide. All of these are going to be set up the same way. So you're not going to have any tricky ones that are going to go on the bottom compared to the top. So number 8 would be 12% automatically over 100 equals X over 75. Number 9, 1.5% automatically over 100 equals X over 50. And number 10, 30% automatically over 100 equals X over 30. And that completes our worksheet. So if you need any additional help on ratio and proportions, then just go ahead and send me a message and I will work on this case by case. Good luck, guys.